and communicate very efficiently and effectively, making sure that we're all on the same page in terms of what the patient needs before they go home.
Visiting Culinary Health Center Craig is the experience you deserve. Spacious waiting rooms, comfortable seating, and a team that treats you like family. We understand that you know customer service better than anyone. That's why we commit ourselves to offering every patient a 5-star experience. From the moment you walk in, you'll know you're in the right place. We understand it can be difficult to time off work, and we want to ensure you're not putting off your health. We're open on Saturdays, giving you. You can also schedule virtual visits from the comfort of your own home. At the Culinary Health Centers, we understand life happens. You can't control when you or your kids get sick. That's why we offer same-day sick visits and walk-in appointments. Get the care you need when you need it most.
Our services speak for themselves, but they don't mean anything without the amazing doctors and the staff who provide them. Our talented doctors and care team are here to support you from the moment you walk in through the door to the time you leave. Our health center ambassadors and patient experience team is here for you for every step of your healthcare journey. We always want to know about your experience and if there's anything we can do to make it better.
I think patients feel at home here because we're all very friendly. We make sure to treat everyone like family. When patients come into the room, they can expect for me to honor them with a smile and greet them, take time to listen to their stories, reiterate how they feel back to them, and really make sure they feel heard.
If I have to do blood tests, they take care of me right there, right away. And other places where you go, they tell you, oh, we need blood tests, so you're gonna have to make an appointment to go to this area. And it's just, hustle because it's like, I don't have time for that. Especially when you're working, when it comes to going to these clinics, they just take care of you right there and then, the same day, very convenient.
At Culinary Health Center Craig, we make healthcare simple. Spend less time waiting and driving from the doctor's office to the pharmacy to the lab. Get everything done in one place at one time, so you can focus on what matters most. More time for you, your loved ones, and the things you enjoy.
We would like to invite you to Culinary Health Center Craig to receive 5-star service.
You take care of others. Let us take care of you. Call us at 702-790-8000 to schedule an appointment today.
Sounds great. Hello everyone. Welcome and thank you very much for being here with us for this ribbon cutting ceremony. Hola a todos, bienvenidos y muchas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros para esta ceremonia de corte de cinta. Sí se puede. Before we move forward with any further remarks, Father Clee Kiley, one of our trustees, has graciously prepared a special dedication for the Health Center. Please join me in welcoming Father Kiley.
And we're going to do a blessing, but I need a helper today, and I've asked Daniel Ramos. Daniel, could you come up here? Daniel is a member of the Culinary Union, but he's also a member of the Knights of Columbus, de los Caballeros de Colón, and I've asked him to be the monoguillo today for me. So could you hold those two things for me? Thank you, Daniel. Por la señal de la Santa Cruz de nuestros enemigos, líbranos, Señor Dios nuestro, en el nombre del Padre, y del Hijo y del Espíritu Santo. Amén. Dios de toda bondad, que en tu providencia divina nos brindes esta clínica nueva a dedicar en acción de gracias a tu nombre. Prepárenos todos a cumplir su sagrada misión. God of all goodness, who in your divine providence has provided us with this new health center, which we dedicate today, prepare all of us, each in our unique role, to fulfill the sacred mission of this health center. Consecrate this health center and the land upon which it stands This is now a sacred space, a place for healing and care, a place that nurtures, and a place where the infinite dignity of all who come here is cherished and reaffirmed. Señor Padre Santo, Dios Todopoderoso y Eterno, que con tu bendición levantas y fortaleces nuestra frágil condición, mire con bondad a esta clínica, este espacio de sanación y cuidado, que sea un lugar de consuelo y esperanza para todos los que aquí buscan alivio y bienestar. We ask your blessing upon the staff, to whom the sacred mission of this health center is especially entrusted. We ask you to pour out your blessings on all those who come here seeking your healing and your care. We ask you to extend your blessing upon the entire community of North Las Vegas, that it may be blessed with your presence and see in this health clinic a sign of hope and of your providence. Pour out your blessings upon all of us, to all of you who are gathered here. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord let his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. May the Lord turn his face to you and give you his peace. En el nombre del Padre, y del Hijo, y del Espíritu Santo. Amén.
Thank you, Father. It's an honor to stand with all of you today as we celebrate something truly meaningful, the grand opening of our incredible third new Culinary Health Center, which will officially open its doors to see our first patient tomorrow. The Culinary Health Centers are where hospitality meets healthcare. They're about quality without compromise. They're about giving culinary members and their families access to high quality, affordable, and compassionate healthcare that they, and quite frankly, everyone deserves. We would not only be where we are today if not for all of you and the many individuals and teams who have made this milestone a reality. I want to personally thank the Board of Trustees and Pension Trustees for their unwavering support and commitment. Our trustees have championed the mission and vision of the health centers long before their physical inception. And the trustees' commitment remains just as strong today as they were when we first got started. Thank you to the Health and Welfare Trustees, Dee Taylor, Chairman of the Board, Cindy Kaiser Murphy, Secretary of the Board, Paul Ades, Chairman of the ER Caucus, Christine Andrews, Carlos Aramayo, Hector Aspicueta, Bonnie Biggerstaff, James Klaus, Donna DiCaprio, Richard Ellis, Laura Fitzrandolph, Tom Walsh Garcia, George Green, Terry Greenwald, Chuck Hendricks, Marvin Jones, Karen Kent, Clete Kiley, Robert Kovacs, Stephanie Lepori, Jose Maldonado, Susie McDaniel, Bob McDevitt, Russ Malarani, Gwen Mills, Cynthia Morin, Matt Morrison, Ted Pappageorge, Marlene Patrick Cooper, Peter Samancelli, Harold Talk. Thank you to our Western Unite Here and Employer Pension Fund trustees, Bridget Browning, Mike Casey, Doug Cornford, Michael D'Angelo, Amir Dean, Terry Greenwald, Michael Gray, Price Carr, Gwen Mills, Elvira Moreno, Stephen Moritz, Ted Pappageorge, Doug Sandoval, Anand Singh, Greg Talbot, Dee Taylor, Virginia Valentine, and Adam Witt. The collective knowledge, expertise, and passion amongst our trustees is the legacy and foundation on which the health center stands on. I must also recognize the incredible medical partners for coming alongside us to provide only the best care for our culinary patients. Thank you to Clinical Pathology Laboratories, Cooperative Association Chiropractic Physicians, Harmony Healthcare, CAC Medicine of USC, Life Radiology, Nevada Dental Benefits, and OptumRx. Also, a huge thank you to our non-medical partners. Allied Security, thanks for keeping our building employees and patients safe. JanPro EBS, thank you for your hard work behind the scenes to keep our building beautiful and immaculate. I would also like to express my gratitude to John Saka, our VP of Health Center Strategy and Development. And to his team, as well as our design and construction partners for making for working tirelessly to build this state-of-the-art facility from the ground up and even ahead of schedule. Our design and construction partners include Carpenter Sellers Delgado Architects, Penta Building Group, O'Connor Construction Management, ORG Portfolio Management. Also want to give a shout out to the Culinary Workers Union Local 226. The Bartenders Union Local 165. AAC Local 720. And AFM Local 369. Thank you for always showing up, for fighting for and winning for over 60,000 hospitality and entertainment workers in Las Vegas. Your union logos are proudly displayed on the entry doors of this health center for everyone to see. To our amazing fund and health center staff, leadership team, and to the providers who will work here, thank you. Thank you for pouring your heart and talent into delivering the highest quality of care to every culinary patient who walks through our doors. Your hard work, dedication, and compassion do not go unnoticed. Please understand the important work you all do. Know that you are not just delivering care, but you are also delivering hope and helping us carry forward a legacy of solidarity and service. To our many community partners, such as the Health Services Coalition, and to all invited guests in the audience, we so appreciate your continued partnership and support. Thank you for taking the time to join us and celebrate this major achievement. Thank you. With that being said, I would like to introduce Mayor Pro Tem Scott Black, City of North Las Vegas.
Good morning, everyone. It's an absolute honor to be here on behalf of Mayor Goins Brown, Councilwoman Garcia Anderson, whose ward this beautiful facility is in, Ward 2 in North Las Vegas, and the entire City Council and North Las Vegas team. I would like to thank Jesus and Mr. Pappageorge and the Culinary Health Fund for allowing us to be here with you today to celebrate this incredible point in time. I appreciate Father Cleet's blessing. This building and the work that goes on inside here will be, in fact, a blessing to many within our community that live within a short distance of this building. So it's interesting. I've been in North Las Vegas all my whole life. I was talking to Ted. He said he moved over here in 1992 or 97, somewhere in the early 90s. None of this was out here. And I pass by this road on a regular basis, Craig Road, and I've known that this vacant lot had been vacant for a long time. And then something about 2 years ago caught my attention. I noticed this logoed security shroud covering the wall of the street out there. And I wondered, what's going on here? And I looked into it. And then over time, above that wall, you saw this building start to emerge. And it was just exciting as I drive past to see the progress. And then when I saw the facade or the screen come down and to see this stunning building, I thought, wow, what an incredible investment in healthcare, in Culinary Union members, and in the city of North Las Vegas. And we're so honored and proud that this facility is in our city to serve the more than 32,000 individuals that live within a 5-mile radius of this building. Now, it's a beautiful building. I walked inside for 30 seconds wondering, hey, ushered me out and said, sit right here, because you're gonna, and I want to see more of this building inside here. So I want serving and building and the well-being and health of the culinary members that live in North Las Vegas. I was thinking about it this morning. You're investing in the healthcare and the well-being of your members, and that is critically important because the Culinary Union members are truly the backbone of the hospitality industry that we rely so heavily upon in our community. And a healthy worker is a happier worker, is a productive worker. And I'm a little selfish here because as a longtime member of the North Las Vegas community, and I'm very fortunate to be part of the City Council, we also have a vision and mission of increasing healthcare, access to healthcare and quality healthcare and health and well-being in our community. So there's this beautiful cross-section between the work and the deliberate efforts of the Culinary Health Fund and the City of North Las Vegas. You're right next door to our beautiful Craig Ranch Park. This is an asset that will serve our community for many, many years and decades to come. So thank you for allowing me to be here today to celebrate with you, and congratulations to the Culinary Health Fund and the Culinary Union. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Black. I also want to recognize Councilwoman Ruth Garcia Anderson, Councilman Isaac Barron, along with a few members of the North Las Vegas Economic Development Team, Jared Luke, Terry Sheridan, Perry Ursum, Scott Carter, and Makina Enriquez. Also, thank you to the representatives from Senator Jackie Rosen's office, Senator Catherine Cortez Masto's office, Congressman Stephen Hertzford's office, Congresswoman Dinah Titus' office, and Clark County Commissioner William McCurdy's office. Thank you to all the thousands of culinary patients. This place belongs to you. You did this. This is your healthcare home. It is an honor that you have entrusted us to care for you and your loved ones. Let's give a round of applause to everyone who has helped join this beautiful health center throughout the world. I would remind everyone that we're at a location that has approximately 32,000 members living within a 5-mile radius, so that's a huge number. So we expect this facility to be quite busy, right? Now, there's a person I'd like to introduce. We get to hear a little bit of what she has to say for us. And Diana Valles, president of the Culinary Workers Union Local 226. Diana is a proud immigrant who was born in Chihuahua, Mexico. She moved here to Las Vegas in 1988, where she has been a proud member of the Culinary Union for 34 years. Diana worked as a guest room attendant at the Stardust Casino and then the Las Vegas Hilton. Later, she worked as a casino porter. Diana's desire was to obtain better working conditions for working families, and that led her to get involved with the Culinary Union. Diana is passionate about continuing to mentor and develop leaders so that workers can organize and win a better standard of living for their families.
Thank you, everybody. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Well, being in here today is a dream come true. That is something that we've been fighting for many years. I just remember many years ago that we were just dreaming about to have our own health center. And now we not only have one, but we have 3, and we are building the 4th one, which is great. So, beautiful buildings. There are beautiful buildings, but what is great, what is the best thing is the thousands of workers, families, they're gonna have the best healthcare, free healthcare. Single women that they are single, they raising their kids on their own, and now they're gonna have this probability. They've been having this, but now it's better what we're getting. Thousands of workers that they're working every day, and they have a peace of mind that because of the fights that we've been having, we can enjoy the best health care in almost the country I wanted to say, because I'm so proud of you guys, for all of you guys, shop stewards, workers, strikers that are in here. Let me tell you how proud we are about you. You guys did all this. This is us. This is our health centers. We fight for it. We deserve it, and we're here. And today, we have 2 warriors here with us that they've been fighting for years to have here now and join, and they wanna share their stories of life with you and their experience that they've had in this health center. Let me introduce to you somebody that is a great warrior. She is fighting for this, and her name is Nancy Garcia. She's a GRA. Come on, Nancy. She's a GRA at Harris and also a chancellor. Come on, sister.
Buenos días, hermanos y hermanas. Mi nombre es Nancy García y soy housekeeping en el Hotel Casino Harrah's. He sido miembro de Unión por 8 años. Gracias a Dios, mi madre ha tenido un trabajo de unión y gracias a ella, yo y mis hermanas hemos tenido los mejores beneficios de salud durante nuestra infancia. Ahora quiero decirles que somos 3 generaciones que hemos tenido los servicios de salud. Mi madre, que fue la primera de nuestra familia, ser miembro de nuestro sindicato. Ahora soy yo, orgullosa, que puedo brindarle mi misma aseguranza a mi niña de 5 años. Cuando quedé embarazada, tuve muchas complicaciones. Una de ellas, lamentablemente, yo me la pasaba yendo al hospital cada el centro de Liz. Siempre los doctores fueron muy respetuosos conmigo y muy atentos y amables. Ellos me atendían muy rápidamente, simplemente tenía que llamar y ellos hacían lo posible para atenderme en ese momento. Y la verdad, estoy muy agradecida con la unión y con la aseguranza por ello. Decidí buscar un trabajo de unión culinaria para que mi hija y yo tuviéramos los mismos beneficios increíbles. Hace 3 años, lamentablemente, me diagnosticaron artritis. No tiene cura, pero es tratable. Cuando me diagnosticaron, la verdad, yo tenía mucho miedo y muchas dudas, pero los doctores de la clínica culinaria fueron muy pacientes conmigo y me explicaron que esta enfermedad puede ser tratable y puedo tener una vida normal como cualquier otro. Y ahora, a cualquier miembro de Unión Culinaria que me esté escuchando, los invito a que vengan a los centros de salud culinaria. Son muy buenos, la gente es demasiado amable y lo mejor de todo, tenemos doctores, citas médicas, exámenes de sangre y medicamentos, pues, todo gratis. Okay. Para cualquier centro, okay. Poder usar el centro de salud de la culinaria es un privilegio y la verdad yo estoy muy agradecida por estar aquí con ustedes, por escuchar mi historia. Gracias.
Thank you, Nancy. I'm going to translate for her, okay? She's going to thank God that her mom has a culinary union because of her, Nancy and her 3 sisters, they have a culinary health while they were growing up. Now there's 3 generations that they will benefit from the Culinary Health Centers. My mom was the first union member in our family, and now I'm proud to be able to provide coverage for my 5 years old daughter. When I got pregnant, I went to the Culinary Health Center in Nellis that I have 2 specialists who took great care of me. And I have some complications that I need to be sent a lot. The best part of that was that I never had to wait for hours. I wasn't not feeling well. I just called and they found out a way to fit me in quickly. Just called and they during my pregnancy was diagnosed with preeclampsia. After I gave birth, I spent 2 weeks in the hospital and my insurance everything. I am so grateful. I choose to a union job so my daughter and I will have the same amazing benefits. I was diagnosed with juvenile arthritis. There's no cure, but it's treatable. Thanks to my union healthcare benefits, I get my medication, appointments, and treatments. And I don't have to worry about the cost. When I was first diagnosed, it was scary and I had a lot of questions. The Culinary Health Center, doctors and staff were patient and kind with me. They helped me understand I could still live a normal life with treatment. To any union member who has not used the Culinary Health Center yet, I encourage you to go. It's so convenient. You can get your blood work, see a doctor, and pick up your prescription all in one place. The care is excellent. Everyone is friendly and professional. Being able to use the health center is a privilege, and I'm so grateful for my union for it. I'm proud to be here, and I'm so grateful for you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Nancy. We have another warrior, somebody who has been also patient of this beautiful health center. Please let me help me welcome Kim Ireland. Come on, Kim.
Well, hello everyone. Good morning to you all. My name is Kimberly Ireland, and I am a retired bell desk dispatcher from the Mirage Hotel, and a proud Culinary Union member for 15 years. Thank you. I was a divorced single mother of 4 children when I became a Culinary Union member. If it wasn't for the union, I don't know how I would have survived. Being part of a union gave me stability. I didn't have to worry about health insurance for my kids or how to make ends meet. My union gave me peace of mind when I needed it. I've been a patient at both the Nellis and Durango Culinary Health Centers, and the care has always been excellent. I built relationships with my health and wellness team, and when someone means a lot. That kind of care matters, especially when you're trusting someone with your health. I don't drive anymore, so being able to go to one place for everything, like seeing my doctor, getting to work, getting lab work done, physical therapy, acupuncture, prescriptions, that's a huge relief. Even now with the Mirage being closed and I'm not working, I am still able to go to the culinary centers that I can still have access to it, and I'm very grateful for that. That access has saved my life. In January of 2022, I got COVID, and I never fully recovered. I stayed sick, and I couldn't figure out why. In 2023, my doctor at the Culinary Health Center diagnosed me with long COVID, and it's been a hard road. It's been a hard road physically, mentally, and emotionally. But the support that I receive has helped me not feel alone. That is why I fight. The rallies, the picket lines, the negotiations, it's all worth it. When we fight, we win. I've been on the picket line since I was a little girl, standing with my mom and dad. My dad was a member of the Bartenders Union, Local 165. He supported our family through his union job. I saw what the union gave to him. It gave him dignity. It gave him security, and it gave him the opportunity to provide. So when I joined the Culinary Union, I already understood what a union stood for. It was in my blood. I was proud to become a shop steward, to help my coworkers understand their rights and the power we have when we stand together. I tell my coworkers all the time, being in the union is like an investment. This is something we protect. This is something that we rely on when we need it, when we're sick, when we retire, when life gets hard. We have to protect and fight every day to keep this. That's what being a union member means to me. We look out for each other, we fight for each other, and we win together. Being born and raised in Las Vegas, I'm extremely proud to see Culinary Health Center Craig location. This is probably the proudest moment in my life. Being part of the Culinary Union for the past 15 years and to see what our fight has brought to us today with this Craig location, I am proud. And seeing the third one come true, so to all my sisters and brothers in leadership with the Culinary Union, I am forever grateful and honored to be a part of this historical moment. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you both for sharing your stories of how culinary health centers have impacted your lives. Stories like this happen every day at our culinary health centers. Together we are changing lives and making a meaningful difference. The next person I'd like to speak is Mr. Ted Pappageorge, and I'd like to say a few words about Ted. Ted is a native of Las Vegas and has been a Culinary Union member since 1982. Ted worked as a busboy at the Sands, Barback, at the Sundance, and was a bartender at the Mint, Horseshoe Club, and the Riviera Hotel. As a father of two, he wanted to protect healthcare and job security for his family. So he got involved as a negotiating committee member and played a key role as a picket captain in the 9-month Horseshoe strike in 1990. Ted spent the last 30 years organizing non-union and union workers who were fighting for respect and dignity at work. Prior to becoming secretary-treasurer, Ted served as president for the Culinary Workers Union Local 226 for 10 years.
All right. Okay, thank you, Jesus. All right. How do you like our nice Miami weather here, Jesus? It's good, huh? Look, I just want to say, first of all, thank you so much for everybody here. Thank you so much for all the folks that work so hard at the fund, like Jesus, the leader of our fund, but also folks like Bob at Fund, who's in the crowd right now, and Dee Taylor, you're going to hear from here in a few minutes. And we're going to honor a couple of tremendous folks, the family of Hattie Canty's here today, our former president, and also the family of our former leader, Giacomo Guerrero Klein. So thank you, everybody, and thank you for all of your hard work to make this happen here. Give yourself a big round of applause. Look, today is really very personal for me. As I stand here, I think about that strike back in 1990 at the Horseshoe. I was a regular picketer like a lot of other folks, and I had my second son. We had our second son during that strike. You know, over our 90-year history at the Culinary Union, that's been what we do. We go out and we fight, and we try to make things better for our members and for our community. I actually think back because that strike really changed my life, and I really learned what solidarity means, and I learned that when workers stand together, there's nothing we can't win. As Councilman Black mentioned a minute ago, my first home I ever owned was a few blocks away from here. There was nothing here. None of this was here, except I told him the Acapulco Grill where we got our tacos. Thank God it was there, and the 7-Eleven. So we are so proud to be part of this transformation here in North Las Vegas. Look, when I look at this building, I don't just see a health center. I see every single worker that's ever stood on a picket line. I see every union member who's sacrificed so our members and our families could have health care and dignity and a better life. And look, this facility is built on their courage. You heard Deanna, our president, talk about all the fights that we've had. And you know, that's what our union has always been about. We've never waited for somebody to give us a better life. We always fight to win it. And I want to quote Giaconda, who's getting honored here today. She always said a lot of people think, you know, the grass grows without water here in Las Vegas. That's something that she always said to us. But it doesn't, right? We've had to work so hard. For all of us here, we've had to work so hard. From the Frontier Strike to organizing every casino on the Vegas Strip, unionizing the Venetian after 25 years. Look, we work very hard, we win, and we change lives. And we've done it together. Look, we do it with our company partners, the trustees, management trustees that are here today. I salute you. The two Cindys are here, all right? And there's many others. But we're a union made of room cleaners and cooks and bartenders and porters. We're the largest organization in Nevada of immigrant workers. We really work together to build power together. And look, you'll see inside, when you take the tours, a beautiful mural inside, a visual history of all the struggles that it's taken to get here. So let's be clear. The Culinary Health Centers are built by workers, and they're built for workers, and won by workers. And you know, there's 3. This is our 3rd. We got another one coming. And it comes from us organizing, striking, and voting to build something better. And it also just then comes from a grand vision, and then just a lot of hard work and a lot of sweat. So for every worker, past and present, this moment belongs to you. And every worker who's ever asked, will it be worth it? All of that struggle. This is your answer right here. It's an amazing, amazing thing. I want to thank everybody here for being here. This is ours. This is our health center. Thank you so much for fighting, and let's just keep going. Thank you.
Next, I want to say a few words about our next speaker, Cindy Kaiser Murphy. Cindy is the fund's longest standing employer trustee. That's a good thing, right? Cindy is well known as a leader in the Las Vegas gaming and hospitality field with a deep passion for developing people, strengthening communities, and creating exceptional guest service experiences. She was named Executive of the Year by Human Resources Executive Magazine, as well as the 25 People to Watch by Global Gaming Business Magazine. She's proud to be a 20-year trustee of the Unite Here National Fund. Cindy has certainly been a strong proponent of the establishment of the health centers to provide only the best care to our culinary workers.
Jesus. I didn't know I was the longest standing. I'm a little terrified that he's got me beat down. That's great. Thank you all for being here today. You've heard that this is a dream come true. And speaking on behalf of the employers in the industry, this is a dream come true. You heard in the video that the families, the ladies and gentlemen that serve our customers, we serve over 45 million tourists a year. And we do it in the city of entertainment, the city that's known around the world for hospitality. And the only way we can do that is by having the very best people, the very best healthy employees that work throughout our industry and give us that worldwide fame. And for me and for our employer trustees, it's also a dream come true for a lot of other reasons. You know, unfortunately, Nevada still ranks 48th in the nation. We're typically grateful for places like Alaska and other places where they still have work to do. But we're 48th in the nation, ladies and gentlemen, in terms of healthcare access, quality, outcomes. And that's just not acceptable. And after being a trustee for more than 2 decades, you'd think maybe by now we could figure this out. And these health funds were a vision that started more than 10 years ago. And we literally toured around the country looking for places that were offering quality and access and affordability, and to really take control of our destiny as a very large health fund so we could provide the very best for our people. So for me and for many of us, it's also a dream come true because we are actually making a huge difference. And I would say not just for Las Vegas, not just for North Las Vegas, by the way, for the whole country. Because this example, this model, is something very, very unique because there have been many very challenging times to build these kind of amazing centers. It takes a lot of work. And I am very honored to be a part of it. And to date, we're coming close to serving seeing 500,000 visits in our 3 centers, and when we get to the 4th center, we're going to go to the healthcare workers that will take care of our better community. So I want to thank you because we are not only serving the most amazing culinary members and families, but we're also making our community a better place. So thank you so much for the opportunity to be with you today.
Thank you, Cindy. Thank you for being such a nice supporter and such an exceptional leader. Taylor, Chairman, has an unprecedented track record and has been a pioneer of the labor movement for nearly 40 years. He served as president of Unite Here Health from 2012 to 2020. His tenure in Nevada includes Local 226, from 18,000 members to over 55,000 members. This dedication and commitment has led to higher standards in wages, healthcare, and workload that turns low-paying hospitality jobs into sustainable careers. Please join me in welcoming Taylor.
You know, healthcare is a lot like weather. You don't need that coat until it's cold. You can't predict it. So we're like weather today. And I'll try to be brief because some of y'all are freezing because anytime it gets below 70, it's cold out. First, I really do want to thank all of our partners and the Culinary Fund staff and the trustees. You all have done amazing work in pulling this off. Now, I heard from Diane and Ted about the fundamental way our health fund has prospered is two ways. First, it is a collaboration of companies. These companies that allowed us to have the kind of health fund we're proud of today. On the other hand, they're right. These monuments, and I call them healthcare monuments, have been built really by the blood, sweat, and sacrifice of countless members. Going back to the 67 strike, the 71 strike, the 76 strike, the 84 strike, the Horseshoe strike, the Frontier strike, and most recently the Virgin strike. But it's been for those two ways that we've built these health centers. Collaboration and at times confrontation. And I want to be very clear, the Culinary Health Centers and the fund are a result of collective actions, not just individual desires. We have achieved high quality, affordable health care, which is so rare in America today. I think that's one of the reasons why we're so proud. And today we get to honor two individual leaders and one class of workers who helped us on this path with their boldness, their vision, and frankly, their sacrifice. Now, one that we have one of our wellness classes named for is former Secretary Treasurer Gioconda Arguello-Klein. Now, I met Gio, I remember quite well. I was in the employee cafeteria at the Fitz. And if you don't know where the Fitz is, they renamed it the D after me. And I remember talking to her, and she didn't speak really any English, and boy, my Spanish was horrible. But she got conveyed to me very clearly her primary concern was on the health care plan because of her family. Now, like all real true leaders, Gio was not just thinking about herself. She was thinking about all those families and future families who are going to have to deal with this question of, can I take care of my loved ones and make sure the health care is there for them? And today I see some of her family here that she was worried about a few years ago, and I'll say a few. I'd like to introduce one of the pioneers, in my opinion, of the Culinary Workers Union, Gioconda Arguello-Klein.
Thank you, Dee. And I know now today is really happy, not only for the health center, you see my gray hair. And he always say, I never see your gray hair, but I have. Thank you so much. It's an honor for me to be here today and share with you this moment. These moments was dreams. We call the dream in so many different ways. The opportunity to provide. I remember that one. Our future is now. I remember that one. I remember every single one we did. You know, I remember. Because it's in my heart. When I meet he, you know, when he was young, and I was very young too, you know, he talked to me and he said Spanish. And I tried, but I did a good job. And I had to tell you one thing, was one of the best things. Dee and Kevin, my husband, they organized me. And they organized me really well. I have a feeling inside because my daughter, Christina, she has health condition, that I want to promise to myself, not only fight for her, fight for all children, all women, and all men. I was 39 years union member, and 32 years I was with the Culinary Union. I want to say thank you to the Culinary Union workers for the case of fight, for the case. I want to say thank you to the local 56 staff because I know what they do. I've been there. I know exactly what they do every day. I want to say thank you to them. I want to say thank you to all the trustees, because I've been there. When I was president, I was trustee of the healthcare. And when I was secretary treasurer, I was trustee of the healthcare. And I know amazing trustees who care about how we work together. I want to say thank you to them. I want to say thank you to a woman who she always sees somewhere, Babette, who always fight, and she's a fighter, everybody know. And I know, Dee, who incredible leader, amazing. I always say, it's very selfish what I'm going to say. It's not good to say. But I always want to hang around the 226. I always want to. I want Dee. And I know Ted and Diana, great leaders, they're fighting every single day. It's not easy. But I'm going to tell you one thing. I'm so proud about this. Because I know strikers, I know a lot of strikers. But the frontier strikers, they're always going to be in my heart. They were 6 years, 4 months, and 10 days. And they always will be. And to have this health center now, it was a dream for all us, a dream for everybody. And now it's a reality. And see the health fund, now the health fund staff. And I never will have an idea. My daughter Gio will be part of take care of the health of the members and their families. She worked for the health fund too. I don't have enough words to say thank you to you from all my heart for sharing this moment with me. I'm retired, but I love my union. You my second family and always will be. Thank you so much for the honor you give me today to be with you. Thank you.
Now, another individual we're honoring with the naming of one of the wellness classrooms is Hattie Canny. Hattie Canny was a force of nature. Hattie had two qualities that I've never associated together. Hattie was the kindest person you can meet, and also the toughest person you can meet. Really, I never thought those two could go together, but they did with Hattie. And I remember really well, she was working at the Maxim, and there was an internal union election coming in 1990. And I remember asking Hattie if she would consider certainly had never had a black woman. Not one of the two. Qualified and this and that. I said, Hattie, children. Of being included, and also the largest single classification we have in our union that had been sorely underrepresented housekeepers. I'm so glad, like normally, she had the courage to do it. And she really did inspire all of us. So I'm very, very happy to introduce one of Hattie's daughters to speak today, Paulette Canty.
You guys, I am so proud, I'm so honored first to be the daughter of a past president of Culinary Union 226. So to the past and to the present, I want you ladies to know that you have done some amazing works. You might not see me, or you might not see my sisters, but we actually are standing on your shoulders for the marvelous work that you have done. Now, to Culinary Health, you have done this thing. You have done an amazing, all the strong. You know what, I'm gonna sacrifice, and I'm gonna stand on what I believe in. You have done an amazing job. My mother, Patty Canty, loved what she did. She was a proud woman, a widow of 10 children. We say 10, but this 10 plus 1. There's another one, all right? But my mom did what was required for her to do to see the future that she desired. And that's what's most important. My mom was an amazing woman. The things that she and the culinary did were amazing things. And I want to thank Dee for this opportunity, because you did work well with my mom. I do remember coming home from church on Sundays, and you might be in there eating it out the pot. You know? My mom was an amazing cook, but whenever she handled business. That's what we handle business when we know there's a need that needs to be addressed. Again, I want to thank you for this opportunity. And Culinary Health, I am so to be here and so very proud of the amazing works that you. She sure did.
Can I have Gioconda's family and Hatt's family? Folks. Now, finally, one of our classrooms is named for, got referenced here earlier, for all those culinary and bartenders who sacrificed so much when they took the leap of faith of striking. And I was involved with a lot of those strikes, and it always a health. So the first one was in 2017, and we had an idea, and I remember Gio talking about it quite a bit. She goes, our members don't have time between work and childcare, et cetera, to go to 18 different places. So we put pediatrics, internal medicine, free pharmacy, eyeglasses, dental, now chiropractor, physical therapy, acupuncture, and also mental health, all under one roof. And we figured out the best price to charge was $0. Free is a wonderful price for folks, because we didn't want to have the barrier of not getting health care be the cost. And I want to thank the trustees for that, because it wouldn't have happened without them. Now, we opened Nellis in 17. Durango got opened in 23. Obviously, we're here in Craig, and we're very happy to be in North Las Vegas, because so many of our members live out here. And next year will be Tropicana. I don't know about you, I think we're very excited. We're very hopeful. I think we should give all ourselves an enormous round of applause on our staff, our trustees, our members, and frankly, our future. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Dee. Well, we're getting ready to cut the ribbon. As we get ready for this and open our doors, we're just, I want to make a statement that we're just not expanding our footprint. We are honoring the legacy of those who fought to make this dream come true, and reaffirming our commitment to provide only the best care to every culinary member who comes through our doors. So with that being said, I ask everyone on stage to stay back so we can cut the ribbon. Right here. How's this going?
We're cutting up here? Oh, we'll do it by the door. It's easier. Yeah, let's do it by the door. Oh, the camera.
And then stretch across.
Can you say,
Where you want to go? Back here? Okay.
Thank you.